guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Hidden Treasure if you're new, and I've got a story for you. You know how I like to do it. I like to keep it short and sweet, simple and straight to the point. So let's get right into it. But before we do, if you're new, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit that like button and turn your post notifications on. Well, it looks like Tisha wanted to address again her mom's behavior and her comments about Martell and Melody's children's hair on the show. She wanted you guys to know that, hey, even though her mom is on the show, that she is not her mom and her mom is not her. And that, yes, she do address some of the things that her mom says, but she still have to have respect for her mom. That's her raising. That's how she was brought up. That was her upbringing. And to not disrespect her, but also to let her mom know that certain things that she do or say is not right. So if you do not see her do it on the show, does not mean that she does not address her mom. Now, this is what she is saying. I'm commentating. I am not speculating. And you're going to see an Instagram post that she posted about her mom's behavior. I do believe that she's getting a lot of flack about her mom and her mom's behavior. And so she's trying to address it because, you know, Wanda can show out. And she have been showing out, really, you know, out of her boundaries. But let's move on. So Tisha went to her Instagram post, and this is what she posted. You guys tell me what you think below. So Letitia Scott had this to say about her mom, Wanda'S behavior towards Mel and Martell's relationship, and the comment that she made about Mel and Martell's children's hair compared to her granddaughter's hair. So let's take a look at what Letitia had to say. She said, "It's Monday and I'm so blessed to be healthy and happy today and to be in a position to offer insight rather than defense. When it comes to people, and especially our people, we have to do better with being slower to judge and quicker to listen, learn, and love. We can't be so quick to accept the concept of becoming when it pertains to our role models, like Michelle Obama, but then ignore the respect for that space to continuously learn ourselves, grow, and evolve as it pertains to us as individuals. I love my mother to life. However, I am not my mother, and my mother is not me. I have always and will always respect her and the position she holds in my life. I do not always agree with everything she says or does, nor the way she does it. However, that does not give me the obligation to address anything the way others would like for me to address it. We also have to keep in mind that not everyone's strength lie in the same places. Where some may feel that their levels of discernment are very strong, others are still becoming, and that's okay. I think that sometime as people in general, we have to remember that not one person, no couple, no family, and no relationship is just perfect. None of us have everything all together all the time. I am not silent. I have no issues with allowing my voice to be heard in the way that I feel and it should be. Please understand that underneath all this amazing entertainment, we are all still human. Emotions get high, personalities, upbringings, and real life experience kick in, and sometimes things get out of hand. I do think that with more patience and understanding, we can all improve on some things." Letitia Scott, My Life, My Blueprint. So that is what she has to say. Tell me what you think below. I would love to hear from you. So Tisha also did an Instagram live and she spoke out again about her mom's Wanda'S behavior. And I guess the question was brought up, how do you let your mom disrespect your home? And again, with Martell and Melody's comparing the children. And so you'll see how she addresses that in her live IG. Now, originally the live IG was for the brown skin girl, loving the skin that you're in, but it turned into something totally different. Take a look at the video and you tell me what you think. Do you think she's still making excuses for her mom? She's addressing her mom and the issues, but is she making excuses for her mom's behavior and the things that she do and the things that she say? And yes, you do have to be respectful. So let's take a look at this video.
Why do you allow your mother to disrespect your home? So let's talk about my mom for a little bit. You guys know, at the end of the day, I love my mom 100%. I love her. I understand my mother. I grew up with my mother, so I understand where she's coming from. You guys, unfortunately, you see clips of things about her, so you may say, oh my goodness, I can't believe Tisha will allow her mom to this, allow her mom to do that. My mom is my mom. I do not always agree with my mother. However, I have major respect. I grew up in an era where you respect your elders, period. And I'm not going to, go around that. I respect my mom. However, I do let my mom know when she's in the wrong. For some odd reason, I don't understand why you guys don't see that on the show. There have been several times I pulled my mom to the side. Even at Jayla's event, I told her, yeah, you was totally wrong. I didn't want her to go after Mel because I'm like, this is not the time of this is not the time and place for you to go talk to Mel. Talk to Mel in your own time. You're not Mel's mom. So no, why are you talking to Mel right now? I definitely addressed that situation with her right then and there. For some odd reason, you guys are like missing that. I do not always agree with my mom, but I understand her. That's the difference. The comment of the lie that she made about hair, I listened to it last week because honestly, I didn't know anything about it. When I didn't see the scene when her and Martell had their outing on the outside, I didn't see that until actually it was aired on TV. I saw it when everybody else saw it. When I saw it, I called my mom, what was this about? Did you, put a video out about their kids? Because honestly, my mom don't talk about other people's kids. So it was odd for me. And I'm like, that just doesn't sound like something she would do. When Mel called me and she was like, well, I had to leave early because your mom made a video about my kids. I'm like, that just doesn't sound like something she would do. I didn't get the heads up about it. I didn't know about the video. I didn't know about the live. So I didn't know, what they was talking about when she called me and she said that to me. So after the show aired 2 weeks ago, I pulled it up and I listened to it. And if you guys can go back, and I was like, dang, I hate she did that. I don't agree with her at all with that. But I understood what she was saying. This is like, I grew up with my mom. So these are conversations that I heard growing up as a child. I couldn't spend the night over a girl's house. My friends had to spend it over my house because my mom was like, listen, you don't know. These girls, they may cut your hair. Or I couldn't get a drop top. When I first got my first car, I really wanted a convertible. I couldn't get a drop top because my mom was like, these girls will, they'll cut your top. And she's basing that off of her experience growing up. I did have girls slice my tires. They cut my tires. At the end of the day, they did. So she was right about that. However, I listened to the video and I really advise everybody else to go and listen to the whole clip. And what she was saying was that, and I'm not making an excuse. Please don't say, oh, Tisha's making an excuse for her mom. I am not making an excuse at all. I know my mom, so I understood where she was coming from. She was like, don't take your kids, what did she say? Shit, I don't even remember exactly. But I took it like this. I took it like, these girls, they're mad at you. Her mom is mad at you. So you don't know what they're saying around their kids. And I don't know what Mel is saying to her kids. So she was like, they may be upset that your child hair is longer than theirs and they may cut it. And I don't agree with that at all. I personally know Mel's kids. I know Mariah. I've been knowing Mariah since she was like, I think 3. And I absolutely love Mel kids. I think her and Martell are doing a great job with raising their kids. And I don't think that's the case. I honestly don't. And had I seen that video ahead of time, I definitely would have had that conversation with my mother about their kids. She don't know Mel and Martell kids, but I do. So that's just not my group of friends that I have and the people that I'm around now. They don't think that way. But my mom is speaking based off her upbringing and her era when she grew up. But just because I don't agree with her, and just because, it doesn't mean that I'm not expressing my feelings to her, because I do. For some odd reason, y'all seem to seem like I don't own my stuff. And if you go back and look at the show, I've apologized when I said something that I felt like was out of place. I talk to people when I feel like, they have did something wrong to me, or I did something wrong to them. I try to go to them. And it's weird that tonight in Mel's interview, she said that I haven't owned anything. And go back and watch the show. What have Mel owned? Mel has not apologized for anything she has said or done on camera or off camera towards me and my family. And unfortunately, you guys only see what's on TV. But when you're doing things off camera, you gotta think about this. Why is Tisha so defensive when it comes to things Mel has said or done to her? I'm not defensive because of nothing. Obviously, you're doing something. And just because you guys don't see it, don't mean that things are not going on off camera. So, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like I can do better. I always feel like there's growing space for everybody. I'm growing and I'm developing and I'm doing better. And when people point things out to me, I definitely pay attention to it. It's like, okay, well, what did I do? How can I look at that differently? How can I handle the situation differently? At the end of the day, I'm going to make mistakes. I am growing. But yeah, so that's that. Did I agree with the statement that my mom said about the kids or comparing, or I don't agree with how she said it, how she said what she said. I guess if that makes sense. I don't agree with the lie, period. It's never okay to bring kids in adult situation, period. Never, ever, 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 ever. And that's the reason I took my kids to the birthday party, because at the end of the day, the kids, just because the parents fall out, don't mean the kids have to fall out as well. These kids are young, they don't know, and I respect their kids. I love my daughters. My daughters, Macy, love Mariah. So anytime they see each other, they're gonna hug each other, run up to each other. I don't ever want to take that away from them. So yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, tell me your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!